One of our biggest missions yet is about to kick off. Welcome to Argentina, where a four-post team has been setting the groundwork here at this former zoo to provide urgent care for over 60 big cats and 2 bears. These are the last residents of the former zoo Luján. Since it was closed to the public by the authorities in 2020, caring for these animals has become increasingly challenging, resulting in deteriorating animal welfare conditions. As part of a broader collaboration with the Argentinian authorities, Four Paws stepped in.
Four Paws was asked to mediate, to evaluate the situation of all the animals here as pre-assessment for the big medical examination and check which we plan to do in October. It's not only this, we succeeded in the last 2 days that Four Paws take responsibility for this animal. So really it will be one of the biggest operation, biggest challenge, and to find the best, the long-term solution for this animal here at the former zoo Luján.
This is Four Paws Emergency Mission, Argentina. The goal is clear: to carry out the largest vet check of big cats ever done in Latin America in under a month. 62 big cats, as well as 2 brown bears, bringing the overall total to 64 vet checks. And to achieve this massive goal, there was no time to waste. I'm here with Juno, who's come all the way from Valida Big Cat Sanctuary in the Netherlands.
That's right, yes.
Tell me, how are you finding it here? What's your first impression?
Well, obviously it is a major challenge.
One of the most important things is to really get the overview of the whole situation. It's a big area with a huge amount of animals in very difficult enclosures.
Of course, before we have been arriving, we have been briefed on what we can expect and what the situation on site and what our priorities are. But the most shocking thing was the overcrowded corridor enclosure.
The main problem is that there are a lot of animals in really small enclosures.
A lot of the small parts of these enclosures, they need to be repaired. To do that, we need to move some of the animals.
So it's just a real reshuffle of all the animals and all the enclosures a little
Yes,
bit, no?
yes. If you have 7 male lions, 7 female lions, then tigers and lions together directly next to the enclosures, it's not possible to dart them and to do a veterinary check. So what we're doing right now, the most urgent, is to improve the husbandry systems and to regroup the animals.
So we really needed to make a proper planning of how to prioritize first, because there are 20 things to do, but we really have to tick them off one by one.
The Four Paws team has been incredibly busy carrying out the necessary repairs and improvements so that the veterinary assessments of the animals can go according to plan. We've learned a whole lot about the animals here, so let's take a closer look at the various challenges still ahead of us.
This is sector number 4. We have many animals in this sector, but we have to focus right now on Lioness Lucy that you can see here in the back. She's the youngest lioness here in the zoo. She was born 1 year before closure of the zoo.
Unfortunately, Lucy's enclosure wasn't built up to the required standards needed to ensure a successful vet check, making her case a clear priority for the team.
So now we will have the first step with moving Lioness Lucy.
We really have to do this urgently because there's no possibility to get into an enclosure, which is of course absolutely needed when you want to give proper husbandry care.
Lucy was very cooperative, so now she is inside. She really went out smoothly with the team.
With Lucy safely in her new enclosure, we return to Sector 4.
So on the other side of the enclosure of Lucy, we have 4 big boys in here. They are brothers. They are 11 to 13 years old. However, we do have 1 lion in here that has an eye infection, and you can also see like a huge scar going over his eye. And this was due to a fight, most probably, and we really also have to focus on this lion during our vet check.
Seeing Lion Scar and his brothers confined to a space like this really puts into sharp focus what this mission is all about.
Maybe because we've always been told that lions are the kings of the jungle and the almighty and the super powerful. I think that seeing these 4 male lions cramped onto one another and completely hopeless, because that's what you feel when you see them, it's one of the most tragic pictures around this whole former zoo. So I'm really looking forward for all of the animals, and especially for these 4, whenever we find their forever home, whatever that might be, of giving them the chance to recover that hope and to see how life can actually look like for them, as close as possible to what they were born to be.
Meanwhile, Dr. Marina Ivanova has been overseeing the construction of the veterinary tent, the nerve center for the entire veterinary assessment.
This is the tent that the team of 4 posts here in Luхан just built. The main purpose of the tent will be to set it up as operation room. Here will be the place where 2 teams simultaneously will examine the animals. A lot of animals here in Luhan are quite old, they're over 10 years, and it's really mandatory to provide them with the necessary care they deserve.
And we also saw the arrival today of Dr. Frank and Dr. Julia.
We are almost set preparing all the equipment, and we had a look into the animals already, so we're ready to go.
We're very glad to have you here and looking forward to the next few weeks. It's going to be...
It will be hard work, but it will be a very important project, I guess so.
It will definitely be tough times, but I think we can really do something good for the animals.
With the tent standing, the equipment ready, and the team trained, the preparations are nearly ready. But with a mixed team of 4 paws and former zoo staff and caretakers, all with different backgrounds and working in various languages, there is one important element that can't be left to chance.
The point of this is a team building, because I want the 2 teams to come together, to know each other more and to learn what means work as one team, how to reach the goal together, not one by one. I think they are improving very well. Still some effort have to be done, but I think this is the best practice what we are doing.
The day has finally arrived, the start of the veterinary assessments. But on a mission like this, plans can change at any moment.
The tigress got wounded yesterday, so she will be the first patient to check on. She has a wound on the tail and another wound we want to check. So this is like the very, very urgent case we are preparing now. And after that we will continue with the other animals, and this will take maybe a lot of days, maybe a couple of weeks, maybe even more, but we want to give the full attention to every of the animals here.
We're right in the middle of the first patient. Luciana, what are your thoughts?
Exciting, everybody collaborating and working together, and now doing the best for this animal that was unfortunately wounded and needed us to act fast.
So she's not in a good condition. She has a large wound on her tail and also on her paw and at the front of her chest, and 3 broken canines.
Luna's case was just the beginning, and a reminder to all of us that every day would demand focus, flexibility, and constant vigilance.
So thank you for all the team. Well done.
So that's the first of the animals done. 63 more to go. Next up, the bears.
Now we have Florencia here, a female bear, and we have Gordo, that in Spanish that names means a big guy, and he's over 350 kilos. Both of them have been fed a lot of milk and a lot of bread, that are things that bears don't necessarily need. So now we are starting to follow up on their diet.
Today started with a huge thunderstorm, and the whole tent is just flooded. We've got to fix this up a little bit because the work continues even today. So after dealing with some of the more urgent cases, how is this next part different than what we've done so far?
Oh, that's very different, because now we have 2 male tigers in one enclosure and there's no possibility to separate them. So that's why we need to start both, and we have to examine both simultaneously.
respect.
And with a successful vet check of 2 animals simultaneously, the veterinary assessments were now finally in full swing. Before long, it is the turn of the group of 4 male lions, including Scar, who finally received much-needed medical attention on his eye.
We found in all 4 lions several health issues, like a tail wound. We had to do eye surgery, and one of them is actually quite of concern. He might have a tumor, and we will do further diagnostics and eventually have to treat him again. In general, we're quite happy because the anesthesias went well and the first animals are already awake again.
But wait a second. Blowpipes, darts, sedations, complications. What are we actually talking about when we talk about vet checks?
If you've been wondering what's behind this huge amount of vet checks, then you're in luck, because today I'm joined with Dr. Julia and Dr. Frank from the Leibniz Institute for Zoo and Wildlife Research, who have been really instrumental in helping us achieve this enormous task. And they're going to help us break down the vet checks into 5 easy steps. So Julia, what's step 1?
Step 1 is the preparation of the dart, and then anesthetizing the animal with a blowpipe like this one, and transporting it to the tent and weighing it.
Frank, what about step 2?
Step 2 is then we have the animal on the table, and then we secure the anesthesia. That means we have to give infusions, we have to give oxygen, intubation, and then if everything is safe, then we start with the next step.
Step number 3.
Next step is the examination. So we take blood, we do all kinds of diagnostics, ultrasound, X-ray, and do a proper examination of the animal.
Step 4?
If we have a clear diagnosis, then the treatment comes. That means we have to do surgery in few cases, so we have to do antiparasitic treatment, vaccination, etc., etc. And if we finish the treatment, then we have to go back.
Step 5 is we have to call all the team together. So we need a lot of people because the animals are quite heavy, transport them back to their enclosure and give the antidote and wake them up.
That sounds like quite a neat 5 steps, but it doesn't always go quite according to plan, does it?
Absolutely. If we find any special health issue, then this short procedure of 5 steps can be extended quite a lot.
What happened to this guy?
He had an injured tail.
Because several animals were in one enclosure, several males, and they were fighting because they are confined in a very small area.
And now we amputated a part of the tail.
So this is a proper complication that happens every once in a while here.
So there you go. 5 easy steps for the vet checks here at the former zoo. So vet check number 32, that's an important number because it's vet check number 32 out of 64. That means we're halfway through the vet checks. So Amir, what do you feel?
I feel happy. We are 50% of our target. So glad, and nothing went wrong so far. But still so much to do still.
Reaching the halfway point of the mission also means finally facing one of the most complex areas of this former zoo, the corridor sector.
Now it's getting tricky, but I think we have good preparation. The team is prepared. We are ready for all scenarios.
Yeah, we have to be very careful with our procedure, and right now we're kind of splitting the team as well so that the animals not get too stressed.
Fingers crossed.
Yes.
Over the following days, a carefully coordinated sequence of vet checks allows the team to reorganize animal groups, continue repairs, and monitor the health of an increasing number of big cats. And still, new challenges would emerge.
He is dehydrated and he's lying in the sun. His metabolism is so slow. It's very, very important that you get water to drink and that you can find a way to rehydrate him. We are going to give him chicken wings injected with water. Come on. Yes. Come. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah.
So we just started the tiger that additional antidote, and now the team is really happy because he's back on his feet, he's back on track. He'll need a little bit of time and then he should be fine again.
As the final vet checks in the corridor come to an end, attention begins to shift beyond the mission itself and towards what life might look like for these animals once we leave.
Although the vet checks are slowly coming to an end here, in a way, the journey is just beginning.
Over the next few weeks, we'll follow up on all the animals, especially where there was a bigger treatment done. So if they had like teeth removed, if they had surgery done. I already want to go shopping so badly for the animals. So even if we can put small structures or some enrichment items, it's just to stimulate behaviors and give them something to do during the day, because it will just hopefully make those animals, happy for a little bit. Give them just, a spark in their day.
So we're now on our way to pick up the last animal of the veterinary assessments. Team, in one word, how are you feeling?
Good. Tired, but good.
One word, Frank.
Very good. 2 words.
Happy.
Fantastic.
This is really exciting. The last animal.
So let's see, I hope all goes well and we don't have any surprises.
Marina, you've been here some of the longest time from the whole team. What are your feelings right now?
It feels a little bit weird, to be honest, because we are here more than I don't know how many weeks. We experienced during this time all the seasons, and I'm really proud that as a team we succeeded to examine all the 64 animals.
It's incredible. I don't wait this type of support and cooperation. The ministry, the police, the security, the staff here, it's incredible. Without these people, it's impossible. It was a great teamwork, but I say all the time, one team, one dream, nothing is impossible.
Vet Check 64 marks the end of a monumental task by the incredible 4-post team. But none of this would have been possible without you, our amazing donors, followers and supporters. The emergency mission Argentina doesn't end here. This is just the first step towards a long-term solution for these animals.
4-post signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the authority in Argentina. This is for the big picture to solve the problem of big cats in Argentina in general, not only one zoo. There is a lot of other big cats under inappropriate captivity here in Argentina. So this was the first step. And I think this is show what we can do together. It's still a long way to improve the legislation here to prevent such things to happen in the future. But I am also positive and optimistic. Everything starts with first step, and we done a first step together with a great teams here in Argentina.
Stay tuned over the coming weeks as we bring you the latest from Argentina and beyond, and the life that awaits the animals from the former zoo, Lujan.